Hey there people of the internet, my name is Sivana and welcome to my studio. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified about when I put out new videos, and be sure to give this video a like and comment on what you liked about it. I have a really exciting video planned for when I do reach 100 subscribers. It's going to be a lot of work, but a lot of fun, so let's make it happen. Also, of course, go check out the rest of April's channel. She's an amazing artist and I have been so happy to be working with her. And if you would like to support me, go check out my Etsy shop where I sell some shirts and prints, as well as my Instagram where I post daily on some of the stuff I don't do here. Previously on Sivana's Art Studio, I did a collab with April Borchelt, who is an amazing artist and fellow YouTuber, where we made ourselves into Pokemon trainers, so if you haven't seen those videos, be sure to check them out. The links are in the description. So for today's video, I'm going to be drawing a Pokemon that will battle against April's Pokemon, and we kept our Pokemon secret from each other up until this point. For this art battle, we are going to be using this point system that April was so kind of to configure to find out who the winner is. Oh, what a lovely night it is to be walking with my Pokemon. Oh? Oh wow, hi April, sure is some intense music you got. Hey thanks, that's so nice of you. Yeah, I get you. Okay, I guess we're battling. Now let's get into the drawing. So for my Pokemon, I chose a bug, because of course I did, I'm the bug trainer, and I went with Frostmoth because I wanted to try a lineless style with something small and fluffy but also flowy and majestic. Also, this was my first attempt at painting lineless in Photoshop, and I kind of wanted a simpler Pokemon to start out with, but then I went in and did like 9 of the Sinnoh Legendaries lineless, so I think I like it. I do start off with this light indigo color as if I'm doing line work, but it's mostly just more of a direct guide for where all the different parts will meet or be separated from. I love Frostmoth because it's just so cute and fluffy, and I love moths in general. They're so beautiful, and their floofy antennas remind me of bunny ears, especially with how I drew them on Frostmoth here. So after flattening in the colors, I start by doing a light airbrush on the wings to get that fading effect from the pale purple to the white, and then I begin shading the body. My goal was to get rid of the lines and paint over them and use shading to show the distinctions between different parts, from the fluffy collar to the antenna and even the little wrapped up part of the body. I used a lot of very soft brushes for the initial shading, and I'm especially proud of how the fur collar turned out. I still used my line work brush for most of the distinct parts and went over them again and again after softly blending them to the body. It was a lot of fun trying out new brushes and techniques to get that good 3D look. It looks kind of funny with its lovely shaded and highlighted fur collar and then these doofy flat eyes and eyelashes. It just doesn't quite fit yet, but I get there.
Front side, back side, wow, wild side all night.
I also accidentally made the shape of its head very bunny-like as well, so it just looks like a little snow bunny that's been wrapped in a blanket and you gave it wings, and I think that's really cute, and that is now my headcanon for Frostmoth. It's not a bug, it's actually a rabbit. with wings and a fur collar. Frostmoth is such a simple but unique design, and I can't decide if I like it more than Volcarona or not, but I love them. I love that they're counterparts to each other. I still need to play through all of Sword so I can get myself one of these lovely ladybugs. Lovely bugs. She's not a ladybug, she's a moth. I went over that. I'm gonna stop talking about this now. I always found it kind of weird that its eyelashes are green when the rest of its color scheme is bluish, purple, or pink, but whatever. I still made them look really cool. Yeah, you get it? Cool. 'Cause it's an ice type. Nobody has ever made that joke before. I had a lot of fun with its eyes though, and really wanted to convey how bug-like they were. And with the purple and green coloration and the dark shading behind them, they kind of reminded me of like snow goggles. I also loved this little jewel and wanted to use it as like a source of its power, which you will see later. The wings were also cool and fun to experiment with, and I tried to make these little sparkling light things around them, but didn't like how any of them looked, except for maybe this one between its antenna. It looks like some kind of magic orb, but it doesn't stay either. For the background, I just did this cold blue glow and played around with some effect brushes like snow to get those icy speckles that I wanted, and then some clouds to give it a winter night sky kind of atmosphere. I experimented with a few other effects, but it just felt like too much. For the move, I chose Aurora Beam because it's just really pretty and I really wanted to try my hand at making these pretty glowing beams of light. I learned how to make these beams of squiggly light from a YouTube tutorial by Nemenja Sekulik, and I am sorry if I mispronounced that. He has tons of really helpful and easy to follow tutorials on how to make certain effects in Photoshop, so he's like my go-to guy when I want to try something new. I really wanted to make this look and feel like Aurora Beam, so I did 4 different colored beams that crisscross in this helix shape and gave off their own pretty glows. I also had the beam come from the jewel because, like I said, it looks like a cool source of power.
I do as the crystal guides.
And I didn't want the beam to come from the mouth and possibly obscure the fluffy collar any more than it already does. It also kind of looks like how Dugong uses Aurora Beam in the early anime, where it comes from the horn instead of its mouth. I also wanted the beam to look like it was connecting with something, even though you won't see this bit in the final battle segment, but I just did it for me, I guess. So I made this icy explosion using glowy airbrushes, snow effect brushes, and just changed the brightness a little, and we're all done. Time to battle.
Vulpix, I choose you!
Come on out, Frostmoth!
Use extrasensory!
Use Aurora Beam! April is so smart and so kind to think of this point system for the battle based on the Pokemon's type and attack. So with all of this in mind, my total points are -4, and I lose because I used a Bug and Ice type, which are super weak to fire, leaving her at +3. But win or lose, I am really happy with how this turned out, and it's been so much fun working with April. We definitely plan to do more of these Pokemon battles, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to go check out her Pokemon video, as well as the rest of her channel to see all of her amazing pieces of art. Her links will be in the description. And of course, be sure to subscribe, ring the bell, leave a like, and comment on what you like most about both of our videos. As always, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.